Hi everybody, it's Alison from Celebration Balloons and Events, Leeds Event Decor. I hope everybody's well on this not so good sunny, not so sunny Sunday afternoon. I'd just like to start by introducing myself. I've been in business now for 12 years. I started off as Celebration Balloons, Brothwell. Then I moved to Celebration Balloons and Events, and I also now have a sister company called Leeds Event Decor. I'm a certified balloon artist, and basically the peak of my balloon career was when I competed for Team GB in San Diego at the World Balloon Convention. So, you know, my motto basically is if it involves a balloon, I can do it. But I have kind of moved on now because due to the demands of clients, they just really wanted more than just the balloons. So over the past 5 years, I've now expanded and invested in the decor side. So I'm hoping that you can see the pictures that I have. Which I'm not sure that you can actually. Is it sharing, Alana? Are we there? Yeah, great. Alana, can you confirm that the pictures are up? Alana, are the pictures up? I can't tell. Right, okay, lovely, thank you. Right, okay, so we will start off. This is my full LED star cloth backdrop with silk swagging. I think this is pretty much bespoke to me in the Yorkshire area. I don't use the foil because I tend to find that creases quite badly. So I've invested in the silk, and I've got 3 of these. So if you wanted more than one, so for the ceremony and for your wedding breakfast, then as I say, I've got more than one. I've also got a matching top table and cake table. I also do the floristry runs across the top table. This was my son's wedding, so obviously really enjoyed doing this one. The Mr. and Mrs. signs. And this again, it just gives you an idea of what it looks like at an actual wedding. These star cloth backdrops can just make the most basic venue just look beautiful. This was the Hunslick Club. I'm a preferred supplier for Alton Hall, my local hotel, but I'll basically will do any venue, and we can just make it look spectacular. Just a quick picture. I also do the 4-foot love letters with cabochon lighting as well. So this was the only picture I could actually find of them. So I also do a black 6 metre by 3 metre star cloth. If you want just that disco-y atmosphere for your evening event. This again is our local parish centre that we decorate for New Year's Eve. It's our own event that we have, and we decorate it all up, and it looks amazing for New Year's Eve. This is Alton Hall. This is showing if you like the blossom trees and the willow trees. This was, I dressed this for Alton Hall's open day. And as you can see, it just looks beautiful. They're so romantic with the blossom trees. This is the 2.7 metre blossom tree. All the branches are interchangeable, so you can have any size tree with any of the branches. These are obviously the white blossom. This is the wisteria. This is my particular favourite. I think this is beautiful. I did use these for my wedding. I had them in the church. And then we have the ficus for somebody, you know, for if you don't particularly want that romantic look that you get with the blossom, or you want a more woodland effect. Ficus are really nice, as is the willow. Again, this is, I think this is gorgeous. The blossom trees, again, this is with the flower wall. This has got beautiful little fibre optic lights in it, this flower wall. And it just looks stunning. It's just really, really gorgeous. In this, it also shows the arch, which I'll go on to a little bit further on. Happily Ever After sign, I have that, which will hang from, generally, it hangs from the from the arches, because it tends to, it just doesn't look right unless it's hanging from an arch. This is the copper double arch that we have. The other flower wall is the pink, the blush pink, which is really popular these days, blush pink and white. That shows it just a little bit closer. This is a little bit smaller than the white one, but I'm hopefully, when everything's back up and running, I'm going to extend this by another section. But this is, and then you've got the organic balloon display up the side of it. I have a number of centerpieces. I work out of home. Well, it used to be my home. It's now my workplace, and we're living a tiny little bit of it because the rest of it is just everything is here. We've got the rose gold manzanita trees, and again, just it's a variety of glassware that I have, and little flower vases and lots of different things that you can mix and match to make your own centerpieces. If you come to see me, you can have a look at everything that I've got and maybe go, oh yeah, I like that, and I like that, and I like that. Let's see what this looks like. And I'll just quickly go through these. Again, just little mix and match that you can do with glass candelabras. This was my personal favourite because this was my centrepiece at my wedding. Again, just different sets of glassware. And then a couple of, shows it's my favourite, it's come up twice. This is one of my most popular centerpieces, is the drop crystals. It does look really effective in the centre of your table, and I've got quite a few different mats, I can't think of the word for them, like this square mirror, that's it, mirror plates, the word I'm looking for underneath. I've got this candelabra in both silver and rose gold, and different toppers for the top of it. This particular topper does match the pink and white flower wall, but as I said, the blush pink's really popular at the moment. They can also, all these centerpieces can sit on the plinths, the 12-inch plinths that I have, which it just lifts it up on your table. So then when everybody's sat down, your centerpieces are still visible, more visible than they would be if they were just sat on the table. So the plinths with the candle underneath lifts them up and makes them more visible. Or you can have the really big, I have 6 of these. Again, these are bespoke to me, the big plinths. So these would lift them even further up. So your centerpieces are always on display, no matter how many people are stood up or sat down. This rustic arch can be dressed in a number of ways. This is just, I kind of set these up in the back garden and just dress them up in a few different ways just to show you. This is my favourite, just wrapped with roses and the Mr. and Mrs. signs hanging down. It's pretty. Or the wisteria. This has proved the most popular when it's dressed with the wisteria. Again, I just put on what I had just to show different ways of dressing them. This is all floristry that can be, added to different places within your wedding. Again, the double copper arch dressed with the wisteria and roses just a romantic, kind of romantic crossed with modern, with the copper arch. This is another really popular one. The half arch with roses around it. One of my most popular, this has proved really, and especially for the Disney themed weddings that a lot of people seem to have, the princess carriage. There's three ways that I can think of using it. If somebody else can think of another way, please let me know, because it's such a versatile thing. This is used as a candy cart here. And you can also put candies, as you can see, it's no good me pointing, on the side, on the seats at either side. And then as a cake table. This is the most popular usage of it, is as the cake table. But you can also use it for your welcome drinks table as well. I've got a pyramid made up, so your glasses can go up. And one day, I have got it booked in as a welcome drinks table, so I will be able to get that picture at some point to be able to show people. The acrylic table. This is my favourite thing of everything that I have, because it's so versatile and it looks absolutely stunning when it's dressed. It can be dressed, the top comes off, so you can put matching flowers in there, candles. Again, somebody's using it for a Disney themed wedding, and I'm just going to put an apple in there to symbolise Snow White. The bottom of it as well, the leg, that can be dressed in different ways too. I've got a light to put in the bottom of it, which will shine up. And this is it dressed with red roses as opposed to white roses. I also do a number of different welcome boards. This is me looking very tiny, I think, here. This is again at Alton Hall, dressed with flowers, but it can be dressed with balloons. I have a pink one. This is the 6 foot one, and I can add flowers into this one to bring in your colours as well. This would also be really good as your table plan. We can dress that up as your table plan. We can dress this up however you want. I can dress it with balloons or flowers, or how, you may have an idea of how you would like it at your wedding. It's pretty stunning, is that? People do like that. Again, the happily ever after sign. Table welcome board as well. I have a number of different sizes. I have a clear acrylic. I've also got a black one as well. Now I thought I'd actually got some more pictures to show you, but obviously not. I've missed a few off there. I tend to do packages. I find that packages are the best value for brides and grooms, because rather than go to one place with one thing and another venue with another thing and another venue with another thing, if I'm just going to one place with 5 or 6 different items to dress your wedding with, it works out as better value for you. So basically, the more you get, the cheaper it becomes, because I'm only going to one venue as opposed to 2 or 3, which I don't want to do anyway. The way that I work is I like to do just one wedding a weekend, and then I can just concentrate on that one wedding. My mind's not here, there and everywhere. Next year, I am struggling to keep to that, because obviously I have a lot of brides that are moving from this year to next year. But the most I will do, and I try not to, is 2 weddings in a weekend. But I have a really good team behind me who I trust that can, that they can set up a wedding. But I will make sure that everything is available for out of the inventory that I have. So please, when when this is hopefully a little bit better and they drop the 2 metre distance, give me a ring, and we can either FaceTime or Zoom, or there's Facebook video. There's so many different ways that we can contact each other these days. So just let me know, and hopefully I'll hear from you. And if I don't, just have a fabulous wedding day. Okay, bye-bye.